In a recent study, intrepid volunteers were thrust into a room and given a peculiar challenge. They were allotted between 6 and 15 minutes, armed only with a button that promised an electric shock if pressed. Astonishingly, 67% of the male participants and 25% of the females chose to play the role of human lightning rods. Keep in mind that these individuals had initially pledged to the scientists that they'd part with their hard-earned cash to avoid such a shocking experience. It seems they preferred flirting with physical discomfort over the sheer agony of unbridled boredom, trapped alone with their wandering thoughts. However, they are not alone in this peculiar adventure. Approximately 95% of American adults have been caught red-handed, indulging in various leisure activities in the past 24 hours. Yet, here's the unexpected twist. A mere 17% admit to dedicating quality time to relaxation and contemplation. Why, you ask? Apparently, it's because contemplating life is the ultimate boredom trigger. And let's face it, boredom can be like an interminable, uninteresting movie you can't escape. But here's the intriguing part. What exactly is this elusive concept of boredom everyone seems to be running from? Contrary to common belief, it's not merely the absence of tasks on your to-do list. Rather, it's akin to having a menu of choices before you, none of which seem enticing. Boredom is the shadow of wandering attention spans and restless vibes. It's akin to a low-energy party where you're just not feeling it. Nonetheless, in this era, we have more escape routes from boredom than ever before. With Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and YouTube at our fingertips, we've all succumbed to the allure of our trusty smartphones in rather unexpected places, be it the porcelain throne, never-ending lines, or stubborn traffic lights. It's become almost instinctive, a strategy to evade awkwardness, or let's be frank, to stave off boredom. Here's the question. What might we be sacrificing by perpetually sidestepping boredom? Well, scientific sleuths suggest that we're missing out on something exceptionally valuable. You see, when you find yourself in the doldrums of boredom, your mind embarks on a peculiar journey, a mental road trip without a predetermined destination. Astonishingly, this mental wandering is akin to a secret weapon capable of unleashing your inner creative genius, according to experts. These researchers subjected their study participants to an array of mind-numbing tasks, commencing with the pinnacle of tedium, reading the phone book. Yes, you heard that right. But then they threw them a curveball, challenging them to unleash their creativity by brainstorming all the innovative uses for a simple plastic cup. The twist? Those who endured the marathon of boredom emerged victorious, conjuring up the most ingenious solutions compared to their less bored counterparts. Surprisingly, boredom serves as a sort of neon warning sign, flashing a signal that your current situation is far from satisfactory. It's as if your brain is quietly saying, "Hey, something needs to change." This is where the paradox emerges. Boredom may render you sluggish, yawning, and utterly disinterested, yet, paradoxically, it might be the catalyst for positive transformations in your life. Who would have thought? Without boredom, we'd be ensnared in the most monotonous of routines, missing out on a trove of emotionally gratifying, intellectually stimulating, and socially enriching experiences. Consider boredom as your ever-vigilant life GPS. It's as though the boredom alarm triggers an existential contemplation about the very essence of life itself. It might inspire you to look beyond yourself and contemplate how you can lend a hand to others. Picture this. You're ensnared by boredom, and suddenly you're pondering ways to make the world a better place. That's an instant infusion of purpose for a life that might have felt somewhat aimless. Astonishingly, studies designed to induce boredom have unveiled that those subjected to boredom are more likely to step up and donate to charity or contribute to the greater good by donating blood. It appears that the opportunity to undertake meaningful actions, even if they entail a degree of discomfort, carries more weight when you're ensnared by boredom. Strangely, that aimless state seems to be the breeding ground for contemplating the grand narrative of your life and charting its course toward the future. This is what researchers term autobiographical planning. When confronted with tasks that barely engage your mental faculties, it's akin to a launching pad for your thoughts to soar into the future. Boredom, it appears, plays an essential role in setting your sights on ambitious goals and plotting your trajectory toward them. So, the next time you find yourself teetering on the precipice of boredom, remember, it might be your brain's way of gearing up for some epic autobiographical planning. Every time you catch yourself twiddling your thumbs, it may seem like a minor decision awaits. Reach for your phone for a quick scroll or embrace boredom and dive headlong into the labyrinth of your own thoughts. Now, this might appear to be a trivial choice, and if you don't deliberate, the allure of that enticing app can be hard to resist. However, here's the revelation. Opting for digital distraction could potentially quash your burst of creativity, dim your empathetic spirit, and prevent you from evaluating your current circumstances and planning your future endeavors. So, it's not merely a choice between a few seconds of boredom and digital escape. It's a decision that could shape your creativity, your capacity for empathy, and your journey toward a brighter future. To put it succinctly, envision yourself as the audacious soul who would rather shock themselves silly and confront the discomfort of boredom. It's time to bid farewell to distractions, beckon boredom, and unleash your imagination.